So this is BPEM, Business Planning and Entrepreneurship Management, Module 2, and the module name is Classification and Types of Entrepreneurs. So in this module, we will be learning about, as mentioned over here, various types of entrepreneurs. There are different types of entrepreneurs. They are classified on the basis of various criteria or various aspects, we can say. So we will just see, but before going, I think you have to give a recall to what did we learn in the first module. In the first module, we learned about who is an entrepreneur, what are the different characteristics, different qualities, strength, etc. of an entrepreneur. Then what is entrepreneurship, the meaning, the definition of entrepreneurship, the obstacles faced, or we can say the barriers faced by entrepreneurs, different theories of entrepreneurship. These things we had covered in the first module. Now already you know who is an entrepreneur. And entrepreneurs are very much found in every economic system. Like in every country, we can see the entrepreneurs in different form. Like they are found amongst the laborers, they are found among the engineers, among the supervisors, among the bankers. Like everywhere we can find out. But here we will in detail see what are the different types of entrepreneurs. So moving ahead, you can see the classifications are starting now, or the division or the different types of entrepreneurs based on, as I told you, based on various criteria, based on various aspects. It is beginning from here. So the first type, you can see over here, the first type is according to the type of business. According to the type of business, these entrepreneurs are engaged into. Among that, first one is business entrepreneurs. So who is a business entrepreneur? They are the individuals who conceive some idea for a new product or service and they implement that idea. They take or they almost tap all the resources available and they develop a new business opportunity. It could be a small business or a large business. This type of entrepreneurs are found in ready-made industry, garments industry, advertising agencies, small coffee shops, confectionaries, bakers, like that and all. So even when even if the business is small, still they try to make success in that. That is why many entrepreneurs are even now found in small trading and manufacturing or with this type of businesses. So business entrepreneur is one who conceives an idea and who starts a new business activity. Second one here is trading entrepreneur. Trading entrepreneur is not concerned with manufacturing work. He undertakes the trading activities. He's basically a marketing person, we can say. Like he does not deal with the manufacturing part. Like he doesn't have to think much about the idea what is to be developed. Instead, we can say he's basically a marketing person. He finds out the demands in the market and using this demand, he tries to understand the market, studying the market, and gradually he will develop his business. And this type of people are very common both in domestic and international trade also. Then comes industrial entrepreneur. He is a product-oriented person. Product-oriented person who starts an industrial unit for making some new product. And he is a manufacturer also who identifies the requirements of the customers and accordingly he makes the product. Basically, we can say that he converts the resources into the final product or into a profitable venture. This type of people are commonly found in electronic sector, electronic industry, textile units, machine tools, in such type of areas where some kind of industrial activity is happening. Then comes corporate entrepreneur. A corporate undertaking is a form of business organization which is registered under the Act. Which Act? It will be registered under the Companies Act. And it is something which is having a legal entity, like starting up of a company. And a corporate entrepreneur is someone who shows his or who demonstrates his skill in organizing, bringing people together and getting the work done. Like we can say many examples in corporate entrepreneur, like we can say most of the corporate company owners like Ambani's, Godrej, Adi Godrej, Anand Mahindra. These are all examples of corporate entrepreneurs. Then comes agricultural entrepreneurs. These entrepreneurs undertake activities related to agriculture, like raising and marketing of the crop, fertilizers, and other inputs which are associated or which are related with agriculture. And the government also motivates these people to undertake agricultural activities by providing various support, like by providing financial assistance, by providing all the other required resources like mechanization, irrigation facilities, like that. These type of entrepreneurs, like agricultural entrepreneurs, are commonly found in plantations, like coffee plantations, tea plantations, spices, horticulture, dairy industry, and all. Almost all the entrepreneurs who are coming under or who are engaging in some of the other agricultural activities come under agricultural and entrepreneur. So this classification is done on the type of business. Now here you can see the second classification. It is done according to the use of technology. There are three types here: technical, non-technical, and professional. Now why this technology is mentioned? Because the new uh, marketing conditions or the new conditions, or we can say nowadays the application of technology is very important for any business to survive. So every business people are required to have some kind of technical knowledge as well. Now here you can see the classification. A technical entrepreneur is just like a good craftsman, like he can improve his quality of goods with his technical knowledge. He is more concerned with production, on how to make the product more better for the customer marketing rather than marketing his product. Like he or she shows his capabilities, his skills in the production of goods rather than selling the goods. But at the same time, non-technical entrepreneur, they are concerned with marketing the products. Like they are not concerned with the technical aspect of how to produce a product or how to manufacture a product. They might not be having much knowledge regarding the manufacturing part, but they are more interested in selling or marketing the products which are already manufactured. Then professional entrepreneur is one who establishes a business, sells out the business, and we can say that this type of person is not much interested in managing and operating a business which is once established. He keeps on changing the track. I mean, he keeps on conceiving new ideas and developing alternative projects. This includes even high tech and low tech kind of people. So professional entrepreneurs are like they establish a business very successfully, they run it for some time, some period, and then they might be selling it and they will be moving into a new idea. So this classification is on the basis of use of technology. Third one is classification of entrepreneurs according to motivation. Motivation you have already learned when you studied in FHS, you have already learned what is motivation and what. It actually influences the activities of a person. It influences the efforts of an entrepreneur to start a business or to, we can say, to accomplish his objectives. Because an entrepreneur, not only an entrepreneur, everyone need to have some kind of motivation to do something better in life. So here we can see an entrepreneur is again motivated to prove excellence in his performance, to bring success to his company. So here you can see some classifications. First one is pure entrepreneur, induced entrepreneur, motivated entrepreneur, and spontaneous entrepreneur. Pure entrepreneur is someone when an individual is motivated by psychological and economic rewards. He is termed as a pure entrepreneur, like the common people whom we see, where they want money, they want satisfaction in the work, they want to uh, fulfill their ego, they want to show their status, and when they are motivated by both psychological and economic rewards. There's a common business people whom we see around us. These are coming under pure entrepreneur. Second, induced entrepreneur. An induced entrepreneur is one who is induced or who is motivated to take up an entrepreneurial activity due to the various benefits which he is getting, like various benefits in the form of policy, government policies, concessions, incentives, tax benefits, etc., which are offered by the government to start a business. Like, for example, a person who is getting lots of assistance, package of assistance for his project. Nowadays, it is happening. The government is providing lot of support, various concessions, various incentives, etc., to people to start the business in a small way also. So when these people are attracted towards various such schemes or various such policy measures, that is the motivation which they are finding. They are induced entrepreneur. Then comes motivated entrepreneur. This is self-fulfillment. They come into being because they want to make something new for the use of consumers. They are also motivated by the terms of profit, but rather than that, they desire for self-fulfillment. This is almost similar to that of the pure entrepreneur. Then comes spontaneous entrepreneur. These are people who are naturally talented. They are people with initiative, confidence, boldness, and they have a strong conviction that they will do well in the market. They don't need much external support. They have their natural ability to undertake entrepreneurial activity and to run it successfully. So this is about classification of entrepreneurs according to motivation. Now, according to growth, two types, growth and super growth. It is not necessarily every time the entrepreneurs need to get success. There are chances where enterprises fail also. But here in this, we will learn about two only, growth and super growth. Like, growth entrepreneurs are those who take up high growth industry with a prospect for substantial growth. These entrepreneurs are always positive thinkers and they don't give up easily. Like, high growth means the industrial units are classified as low growth, medium growth, and high growth. So these growth entrepreneurs undertake such projects which will bring them maximum success. And super growth entrepreneurs bring more success, we can say, like they show enormous growth performance in their venture. So these classifications are mainly for topmost companies in the market, like Ambani Group, Ambani Group, we can say, Reliance Energy, we can say, or Godrej Group. Such type of topmost corporate companies we can consider under this. Then entrepreneurs classified according to the stages of development. Three types are there here: first generation, modern, and classical. So depending on the stages of development, they are classified over here. The first generation is basically an innovator. He is going to start it for the first time. He starts an industrial unit to combine various technologies and make a product and introduce it in the market. For this, that person will be having inborn innovative skills, who is introducing something for the first time. That is first generation entrepreneur. Modern entrepreneur is one who undertakes those ventures which is suiting in the current market requirement and which will go well along with the changing trend or changing demand in the market. That is modern entrepreneur. He or he may introduce something new or he may not introduce something new also. He is someone who moves according to the changes in the market. He will be following the demand. He will be following the success rate of different other companies, and accordingly he will be starting the business. Classical entrepreneur is a stereotype entrepreneur. Stereotype means the normal entrepreneurs whom we see who survives to maximize the profit or maximize the economic conditions. Along with surviving, he is mainly concerned with the customers and he focuses on his marketing requirements, the common entrepreneurs whom we see. the stereotype entrepreneur who wants to satisfy the customer, who wants to provide quality goods, and who wants to increase the profit of his business. His aim will be to survive, first exist in the market, and then grow. Now, here one more last classification you can see. Like this is according to area. You can find urban entrepreneurs and rural entrepreneurs. Urban means the people who are undertaking the entrepreneurial activity in a city or a town area. Rural means somewhere in a village area. According to gender, you know, men and women. There are n number of women entrepreneurs also nowadays. They are also equally motivated to start the business. Then according to scale of operations also we have small scale and large scale entrepreneurs. So this is about the classification of entrepreneurs. Once again, we will see from the beginning. Yes, according to the type of business, business entrepreneur, trading, industrial, corporate, agriculture. Use of technology, technical, non-technical, professional. Motivation, pure, induced, motivated, spontaneous. According to growth, growth and super growth. According to stages of development, first generation, modern and classical entrepreneur. And according to area, you can find urban and rural. According to gender, male and female or men and women. According to scale of operations, small scale and large scale.